I am so excited to do a full property tour of this super cute house behind me. Wait until you see the finishes. They are amazing. This is Irina Bordyn with AgentOwned Realty. I'm here at 2052 West Street Drive in Church Creek, which is a neighborhood here in Charleston, West Ashley. So this house has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,288 square feet, sits on 0.28 acres, and is currently listed for $419,900. The listing agent is Bela Amato from Remax. I just had to take a quick peek at the sign here. Sorry about that. Anyways, so let's go inside. I am so excited because this was a complete flip and I adore the finishes. They are amazing. So let's go right inside. I'm standing at the driveway. There is ample room for 4 vehicles. Then, you know, this is a brick ranch from 1971. It does have a covered porch. And check out that glass insert here. Isn't that pretty? I totally love it. So if you really like this house, please give me a call. I would love to show it to you in person. You know, you can either call, text me at 843-714-3806, or, you know, just click on the link in the description to connect with me. So back to the home tour here, the property tour. Luxury vinyl plank flooring here in the family room, kitchen, dining room, and hallway. Over here in the family room is the coat closet. So let me show you that. And there you go. And then, you know, at some point in time, you know, I think this used to be closed off. And at some point in time, they opened it up to, you know, accommodate a more open floor plan. And it totally works. So check out this dining room. Has a beautiful large black chandelier. I did notice that the windows did not get replaced, so they are still original. They are single pane windows, metal frame, but they got painted. Then over here is a side door that goes outside. You can go either to the front or to the backyard. So let me show you. Let me give you a quick peek here before we check out the kitchen. Oh, I just locked it. So here goes to the front, and here is to the back. So let's move on to the kitchen. Everything in the kitchen is brand new. So you have white upper cabinets. They are 42 inches. You know, there are 3 shelves in here, but you could easily have 4 shelves in here. Then, you know, everything here is soft close, and you have ample space for all your things. You know, here also soft close, oversized, large drawers, dovetail construction, and screwed, not just stapled. So that's really nice to see. As far as the countertops are concerned, they are beautiful. This color cutter quartz with beautiful veining. Then also you have a tiled backsplash here, very nice. A white farmhouse style sink, you know, with a window just above it. And as far as the appliances are concerned, you have a GE electric stove with a glass cooktop with 4 burners and 1 warming zone. Then the microwave is Frigidaire. I have never seen this pattern in the back of the microwave. How about you? Drop me a message. Is that something new? I would love to hear what you think. And then over here under the sink is just the plumbing. I also noticed there is no garbage disposal, but that's okay. And what else? Yes, the dishwasher. The dishwasher is also a Frigidaire, brand new. So what's not to like, right? So over there, I'm going to show you the pantry. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves. So that's really nice. Everything got freshly painted. Then you have another cabinet here above the cutout for the refrigerator. You know, and I think this is a pretty kitchen because you have all the cabinetry all the way up to the ceiling. That's, you know, it always makes for a luxurious or more luxurious kitchen look. And then you have these globes above the kitchen island. Very pretty. So moving on here on the left, this is where the air handler used to be back in the day. Now you can use this as a utility closet or additional pantry size. Then we have 3 bedrooms here. There is a secondary bedroom to the left. You know, it's pointing to the side of the house. The size is decent. It did get new carpet here. And let me give you a quick peek out the window. So everything is very, very private. You have a closet here, of course. There we go. And I have to say, you know, for a range from 1971, the ceilings are particularly high. So that's really nice. You know, these are 7-foot doors, so they are at least 8-foot ceilings. So that's cool. So then here is the hall bathroom. It was not completely renovated, but super nicely upgraded. So you do have a brand new vanity, freestanding vanity with a rectangular sink, a nice black framed mirror, and a black light fixture above. And then over here, this is an older, tub with tile. I suspect this was a different color at some point in time, but it got professionally glazed over. They did a pretty decent job. I've seen this, you know, done a few times, and sometimes the craftsmanship is like a little bit not so great, but this one was done fairly well. And then, you know, they upgraded all the fixtures here and a nice shower head, as well as, you know, the towel bar. Even though the towel bar looks a little small, you know, I would not have a a bath towel. There's not space for that. But you have space on this wall. You could install one there. So then on the inside of the freestanding cabinet, there is ample space for all your things, and you also have a drawer at the bottom. So here again, it's soft close. Very, very nice upgrade. Also, the floor is just the same as, you know, when we came in, the luxury vinyl plank for easy cleaning. So let's check out the main bedroom. So the main bedroom is carpeted. It does have 2 windows. I do think that the bathroom is actually an addition. This is not the original of the house. So they just built on, because, you know, back in the day, these ranches, 3-bedroom ranches, they came just with 1 bathroom. But here, you know, at some point in time, they got an addition built for a really, really, really nice bathroom. Check it out. 2 windows, nice, you know, casing around it. A freestanding dual vanity, also with rectangular sinks, nice quartz countertop, black fixtures, a black mirror, and you know, a nice black light fixture too. And then this walk-in shower. Beautiful choice of tiles, very trendy, you know, beigeish, oatmeal-y, you know, with a little bit of bevel in there. So there is a bench here, super convenient, big shower head over there. Let me go a little closer so you can see it. And yeah, a shower glass here. And, you know, just the toilet over there. So here is another peek in the backyard. And as far as this freestanding vanity is concerned here also, here I see something the inspector will not like. So even though this is, you know, this is like a flexible plumbing pipe, but the inspector said that is not to code, even though the stores all sell that. That is just like when, you know, the old fixtures don't match the new setting of a new vanity, and then people use this. So just heads up, when you do your home inspection, don't be surprised if that gets flagged. And soft close drawers here. Very nice. And a deep one here. And this is, you know, maybe for some makeup things, so that's like super cool. Then over here, there are some shelves, floating shelves that they got, you know, installed. You can keep your towels, extra towels there. Also, oh, I haven't mentioned it. This nice cutout is so big and gives you, you know, a lot of space for all your shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and whatnot. Yeah, and the floor is also, you know, tiled with a hexagon tile, very pretty. And yeah, I think this bathroom was done really, really nicely. What do you think? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Then over here is the closet, you know, with two sliding doors. For a main bedroom, not the biggest closet, but the space itself here, you know, the bedroom itself, it gives you options for like additional dressers, so that you can, you know, have enough space for all your clothing and all that. So now we're heading to the last bedroom here. Also very decent size. A little bit unusual because it does have a door to the outside. So we have actually three exterior doors in this house. The front door, the side door, and the kitchen, and we have this one here. As far as the closet space is concerned, this is the same one that we saw in the main bedroom. The light is like, you know, I would have preferred a ceiling fan, but everything is brand new here. So now we are going into the backyard. You have an oversized wooden deck here. It got freshly painted. I do think this is fairly new because the wood looks fantastic. And then you have a very large backyard. There is a small shed, but it's a little long in the tooth. Yeah, and here is, you know, the addition. That's the bathroom from the main bedroom. You know, where I mentioned, I do think this is an addition that was added on at some point in time. I think this backyard is, you know, basically like a clean canvas. You can have like maybe a fire pit over there. You could do, you know, maybe it's playscape. It looks like some kids are living over there because that's what they have, you know, the playscape. You do have very mature oak trees. They are gorgeous, giving you a lot of shade, and they will also help you with your HVAC bill. One thing I haven't shown you yet is another linen closet here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves. And as I always say, you can never have enough closet space, so that's great. So let me tell you a little bit about the neighborhood. We are here in Church Creek, which is a Charleston address and is part of West Ashley. So as far as the location is concerned, you have immediate access to Ashley River Road and Glen McConnell. Also, this neighborhood has a direct access to West Ashley Park. West Ashley Park is a recreational park. You know, you can go biking and, you know, playing soccer, and it's a great family place to hang out at. As far as shopping is concerned, you are close to everything. So Lowe's and Home Depot are almost in the neighborhood. You know, and then my favorite stores, Marshalls and TJ Maxx and Ulta Beauty and Barnes and Nobles are like 7 minutes from here. Lots of grocery stores around you. Take your pick: Harris Teeter, Publix, Walmart. Everything is very close by. Downtown is about 20 minutes from here. So let me talk about the schools, what you're zoned for. So this neighborhood is zoned for Springfield Elementary, Drayton Hall Middle School, and West Ashley High School. Also, if you, for example, want to know how they rate, just send me a message and I will send you over the website where you can check that out if you're interested. What else can I tell you? Oh, movie theaters. You know, at the Citadel Mall, my favorite movie theater, because they don't not only have extremely reasonable prices, but they have the recliners. So I'm all about comfort. Is like, what is it, like 5 minutes from here? This is a non-HOA neighborhood, so you can do in the backyard or in your driveway whatever you want. So if you have a boat and want to store it, you know, in your backyard, you can totally do that. Or if you want to leave it in your driveway, you can do that too. So this non-HOA neighborhood gives you all the freedom that you would want, while at the same time not being one of those little dumpy non-HOA neighborhoods. This one here is actually pretty nice. So let me spin the camera so you can see what I'm talking about. Every house looks in very, very decent condition. You know, the landscaping is kept up, the grass is being cut, the trees look, you know, landscaped. So I really like that. So tell me, what do you think? You know, I would love to hear some comments. Please like and subscribe. I always do property tours. I also, you know, have market updates on my YouTube channel. And what else? Yes, I do have a free buyer and seller guide. You know, if you go on my YouTube channel, there is a QR code. Just scan it in and I'll send it over to you. I'm Irina Bordyn. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a holler if you are interested in any properties here in the Charleston area. I'd love to connect with you and guide you through the process. Thanks you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.